there, right? That is really critical. And then we will get going, right? So, yep, we thank God. Okay, we thank God for for JDXBOT. Especially for JD Wealthmaker. I think we really thank God for what God is doing. In the midst of JD Wealthmaker. Just a moment. Yep. So I really want to thank God, for what God is doing in the midst of JD Wealthmaker. It has been my desire, right, to always to create, a solution where we can basically be a blessing, to our people, globally, right? So I thank God that we have a product that people don't have to be, putting their capital, into third party and so on. Now they can have their own exchanges and they can have their own capital in their own exchanges and they can be in control, of their own capital. I think this is the kind of businesses, right? This is the kind of opportunity we want to be involved, whereby our capital is not locked. All right, so our capital is accessible. We can have access to it at any time, right? So I think this is the kind of business model a lot of the people are appealing to at this time because of a lot of these scams and losses that people are experiencing, right? So this is, I think, is a unique business model. It is not easy, okay, to create this kind of business model. And also, please understand, guys, a business model such as this is not lucrative. That's why a lot of the businesses outside that they don't do what we are doing. They prefer to do MLM. They prefer to take the capital, into their own accounts because that is more lucrative. They can make a lot of money, right, from if they can lock your capital and so on, right? So, and the thing is that it was appealing, right, many years back, but it is no longer appealing because of a lot of dishonorable company, right? That they don't have the integrity of managing your capital and delivering you, the profit and so on, right? So that's the reason why looking into, the landscape of the industry, right? I think the best thing is to design a product, a solution, a business model whereby user can have their own fund in their own exchanges, where they can actually have access, they can control their own fund. Okay. So I just recently had someone came to me, right? Because the bot closes in profit. Someone came to me and told me that, Dr. John, I'm going to remove all my fund. All right. I'm going to, I have another thing to do and I'm quite busy. So I'm going to just remove all my fund. I will come back to fund my JDXBOT again in January 2026. Can you just imagine, right? This is awesome, right? Because you have the choice. Okay, no one is actually controlling you, right? You have the choice. So if you think that, all right, I have made the money and I'm going to just remove all my capital at the moment, I'm going to just, take all my fund and then I'm just going to go and do something else and I will return back, sometime next year. It's up to you guys, right? Because no one controls you. You decide what you want to do with your own fund, right? That is it. All right. So this kind of concept, right? I think this is what we want, right? This kind of concept. So this is the kind of business model I think most people are appealing at this moment, because they want they want to still control, have access to their capital. Okay, so this is what makes JD Wealthmaker different and unique, from many other product outside there. Okay, so I believe that many of you are feeling more peaceful, right? More peaceful, more, you feel different, right? When you controls the capital and you can see your capital compared to your capital is put somewhere else that you don't have the control. Although, yes, they may promise you, to give you a big return and so on, right? But the thing is that you still don't have the surety that how long will this kind of things last, you see. So that's the reason why I think what we have here is unique, is powerful, right? So I believe that some of you can definitely testify that, since you have been with JD Wealthmaker for many years, but now you know exactly, what we are doing over here. Okay, so that is really awesome. Okay, I have about 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to get started. All right. So just make sure you can hear me. Make sure you put If you can hear me, just put up there yes, in the chat. And if you would like to share some testimony before we get started, that would be really awesome, because I know that you guys are making a lot of money. All right. So now when you are generating those kind of returns, right? I believe that is speed up, as I always mention, right? Wealth creation is all about the rate of return. All right. The speed of earning is very important. That's why my focus is I want to create a solution that we don't control the earnings. All right, you can earn as much you want from the market with whatever capital you have. It's up to you. The more capital you have, the more you can earn, right? So that is the reason why we created this kind of product, whereby we don't promise you a fixed return, but if you get a return, it can even surpasses whatever return you have, you see. So we want something that is incremental, exponential. So incremental means that the more capital you add, the more you earn. And also we want to see exponential returns, right? So these are key important words, okay? Incremental, okay? A lot of the product outside there is not incremental. You put your capital, you only earn from your capital, but there is no incremental growth, from your capital, right? So if you add more capital, you must be earning more, all right? So that is basically an incremental, right? And then you have the exponential part of it, right? Whereby you are seeing an exponential compounded return, right? So if you add more capital, it's not only an incremental, but it has to be an exponential return. You see that? So these are the kind of investment, or these are the kind of product that you want to look for, right? That you want to look for, where you can see the speed of return, all right, the rate of return. So that's why I always mention, right? The wealthy people, they look for the rate of return, the school of the speed of return. So whatever they do, right, whatever they invest their money into, they are looking into this kind of, whereby they can get a periodical, regular, exponential return, right? So this is very important. Okay, so I hope, all right, I hope that has been helpful so far, right? That has been helpful so far, okay? So just take note of that. I know that, many of you are here today. You want to definitely see the results, the updates from JDXBOT, and also JD Wealthmaker. So let's do that. Thank you guys for coming on board. Let me just start. And if you have any questions, you can ask me later on, okay? So that would be really good. Okay, let's get going. Okay, great. All right, just confirm that you can see my slide, all right? Just make sure you are able to see my slide. Okay, guys, so today, as I mentioned, right, what I want to do is I want to basically run through the results of JDXBOT and also JDXCopyMaster. So as many of you know, JDXBOT has gone through some kind of evolution, right? We have been basically continuously improving the bot algorithm, the performance, and so on, right? And then we have basically, since last month, okay, we have already started with a new strategy. So we just want to take a look how the new strategy is doing. But please understand, guys, when I share with you the results, right, results are basically not typical, okay? Please understand that, because results, when come to the real trading, it can varies from day to day, week to week, month to month, okay? Results can vary because market is actually not fixed. So please understand that. So although the strategy is fixed, right, but the market can be volatile. The market can be, can go through a different period, of behavior from time to time. So please understand that. So don't take things, oh, all right, this is how much, JDXBOT is delivering. So I am going to put all my money in, and this is what I'm going to, no, you can't do that, because these are real trading, right? But you can use this information as an indication, all right, as an indicative, so that you can plan. So when you know that something is 100%, you mean don't plan your financial on 100%, you plan on 50%. You get me, right? So if you get more than 50%, that is a bonus, right? So this is the problem I see with so many people, because they plan their financial on the maximum return, and then when they don't get the return, it actually disrupt all their planning. All right, don't ever do that. All right, so you might want to basically take 50% from that potential return, right? You take 50% and you work with that 50% rather than taking the 100%. Okay. Now, these are some of the advice because I myself have gone through this kind of error. All right, and that has created a lot of trouble sometimes. Okay, when it comes to the planning of your finance and so on. Okay, so just take note of that. All right. Okay, let's get going. All right, let's get going. Now, the first thing I want to basically go through is JDXBOT. And you know that JDXBOT is an algo trading. This is basically, our flagship product, right? So if you ask me, anyone, okay, who come across JD Wealthmaker, you must find a way to be part of JDXBOT, okay? So because this is 100%, algo trading, whereby you can leave your bot and your bot will be managed automatically, without human intervention, as long as you have already done whatever necessary in terms of the funding and so on. Okay, so what I want to do is that I want to just run through the results for the past 22 days, okay, since the month of October. I think this time around we have a solid result because the bot has been running right consistently, regularly. The bot has been doing its job, and also I thank God for the market. Now, these are the market condition the bot is actually designed for. So you can see, right, when it is volatile, moving up and down, we are just basically harvesting more and more profit. Now, as I mentioned to you guys, I believe God's grace is upon our life, right? Because you can see that despite October being the worst month where most people got liquidated, a lot of the company lose billions and billions of dollars. And with the recent crash that we saw, right, where 20 billion wiped off in a day and so on, we thank God for JD Wealthmaker community and everyone that is connected, because we were protected by the grace of God, right? While everyone else outside there losing money, we are here actually generating money. All right. I think this is God's grace. This is God's hand that is upon our life. Okay. So just take note of that, because at the end of it, right, we must recognize the power of God's hand upon our life, right? We must recognize that everything that is happening, and we need to acknowledge God's supernatural presence and protections, upon everything that we are doing. And I think this is the reason why, okay, God will spare JD Wealthmaker, okay, and God will basically, protect us, so that every one of us will flourish financially. Okay, now let's quickly look into the results. All right, now the first one is the USDT. All right, USDT. Now, if you look into the USDT, right, this is basically our JD Wealthmaker R&D bot. Okay, so we have the R&D bot. We are also running exactly like our users. All right, we're running exactly like our users, because we need to make sure that we know exactly what is happening at the user side. So we are also running a bot with our own money, as though it is also exactly as how you are running over there. So we have three bots. We have the $100, we have the $1,000, the $500, and the $200. Okay, so we are running these three different bot with these three different capitals and so on. Okay, so now this bot capital is $1,000. Okay, so you can see that so far, okay, the realized profit is $383. That is about 38.4%. So you can, if you go into your BitGet right now, as I mentioned, guys, please understand that these results are independent results. Okay, so JDXBOT cannot manipulate or alter any of these results. All right, so independent results. So that means that you can actually see your results in your own app, right? You got your BitGet app, so you can see the results. So if you go under the trading analysis, you can actually see the results. So what I've done here is that this is from the 1st to the 23rd, which is up to the 22nd, because 23rd result is not updated, right? So I have up to the 22nd over here, right? So you can customize the date in order for you to be able to see the results. Okay, so this is a profit of 38.4%, and this is a realized profit. Okay, please take note. That means that this profit is after we pay all the fees to BitGet. Now, just imagine, guys, if you can make this amount of money, right, after paying all the fees, right, I think this is just amazing, right? So this is a USDT performance so far. All right, now please understand it is a 75-25, right? Profit sharing with JDXBOT, right? With JDXBOT. So the net profit, okay, our users are earning is about 287. Now that is a 28.8% in just 22 days. So we still have 7 days to go, right? Now, we don't know what will be the result, but if you ask me, right, if you can make 28.8% a clean profit, net profit means clean profit after deducting everything, right? So USDT has been performing well, all right, has been performing extremely well. If you ask me, even if you get 10% a month, I think it's already good, right? But if you can get this amount, 28.8%, I think this is exceptional. All right, so this is the results of the USDT so far. And I believe that a lot of those who are JDXBOT can testify the same because they would also actually seen the same result. All right, so they can check. All right, so I'm just sharing with you here because you can learn one thing, where to check your result. Maybe I will get into the back office later, into the bot. The second thing is that you can also see whether how is your result, right? You can learn where to see the result. You can also basically, confirm and testify the result at your side, okay? So for the USDT, we have actually made so far, right, 28.8%. All right, now please understand, this is the real money sitting in my spot wallet, all right, in JD WealthMaker spot wallet. So when we talk about the realized profit, this profit is actually sitting in the spot wallet while your bot is still trading with your capital. All right, so that means that I have already secured, okay, I've already secured $383. So that means, right, within probably 3 months, okay, within probably 3 months, I would have actually recovered my $1,000. You see that? So that is the ROI, right? So that is roughly the performance for the USDT, all right? Now, next is basically the USDC. Now, USDC, the capital is only 500. All right, so the capital is 500. The realized profit is around 27.3%. And the net profit is about 20.5%. Brilliant, right? Can you just imagine? Because, guys, please understand, even you get 5% a month, is considered huge. But to be able to generate 20%, that is massive. All right, so the USDC so far, right, has been performing. Now, why the results are different? You may be asking. As I mentioned to you guys, that's why I told you, right? Always go for 3 bots. All right, if you go for 1 bot, the results can differ. All right, the USDT liquidity in the market, USDT volatility is different than USDC, and these two asset can be different than Bitcoin. All right, when Bitcoin price goes down, your Bitcoin return can be small compared to your USDT return. So that's the reason why, right? There is no fixed return, and the behavior of the bot, the behavior of these assets are also different. So that's why I always tell you, right? If you want to come into JDXBOT, go for all the 3 because you don't know the performance. Today, USDC can be performing well. Sorry, USDT can be performing well. Next month, probably USDC will be performing well. So we don't know, all right? So please understand that. So now, BTC, all right, you can see slightly different because if you look at this, right, we have done, some kind of improvement. So you can see the results is a little bit different, but this may not affect the user, but this may affect our R&D bot, okay? So that just take note of that. But nevertheless, okay, if you look, this is only $200 capital. So far, it is about 14%. And net profit is 10%, 10.6%. It's brilliant, right? How these bots are basically performing. And it is only 10.6% for 22 days, guys. So we still have another few more days to go, right? 7 days to go. And even if this can hit 15%, I think that will be really awesome. All right. So now I hope you understand, okay, the variance or the differences, okay, in terms of the performance from one bot, okay, to another bot. All right. Okay, great. Now let me just put these things into perspective, show you the difference, okay, in just one slide, but my focus will be the total performance. All right, so if we look into the total performance, right, so far the capital that I put in is 1,700, and my realized profit, is up to $548. All right, and my net profit is 411, so that is about 24% for the month of October, only for 22 days. Now, if you look into the average for the past 22 days, right, that will be around 1.1% net profit. Okay, I'm not talking about realized profit. Now, a lot of the company, they give you the realized profit. All right, we are not giving you realized profit. Okay, here we are focusing on your net profit. So that is the clean money, right, that you have in your spot wallet after you take care of all the expenses. Okay, now put in the chat room, let me know, right, what do you think? Okay, this kind of result, if you can make at least 1% a day, right, isn't that brilliant? All right, that is important, right? Isn't that brilliant to be able to make 1% doing nothing? Even if you can make 0.5% doing nothing, just put your money, place your money there, and let JDXBOT, manage all this trading that is taking place despite the volatility of the market, the panic in the market. You don't feel, right? You don't feel anything because we are taking care. Our API is doing all the work that is necessary based on JD Wealthmaker strategy that we have put in. Okay. Now, I thank God. Okay, I think this is a exceptional results, guys. You can't find this sort of result. I don't think so anywhere else. I don't think so any other bot is able to deliver this sort of result. No way. All right. But nevertheless, all right, just take note. Okay. The minimum so far, right, the minimum net profit is around 10.6%. The maximum net profit is around 28.8%. So this is the range that we are seeing for the month of October. If we never do any tweaking on the BTC, I think this would have actually reached about 15%. But also please understand that the month of October, BTC was the worst performing month, okay? Because you saw the Bitcoin price came down, okay? Bitcoin price came down, crashed. Despite the crash, okay, we are still able to generate. So always remember, when Bitcoin price goes down, your result may seem small, but actually the amount of Bitcoin you earn is big. So now, if you hold this Bitcoin and wait for the price actually go up, it will no longer be 10.5%. It could even be 20% or 30%. All right. The reason why it is small because the value, right, the price has came down. Okay, so please understand that. But nevertheless, 24% is brilliant. All right, you can make an average of 1.1 or even just say 1% or even 0.5% daily, right? I think it's quite considered brilliant. Okay, so this is a performance of JDXBOT so far. Okay, so now just quickly, let's look into the total profit delivered, okay, to the JDXBOT community for the past 22 days. All right, let's look into that. And this may surprise a lot of you, right? I was surprised because when I look into the numbers, I said, I can only lift up my head and praise God because this is the best ever month for the past 2 years since we started the beta testing. The best ever month, okay? Take my word, guys, okay? And you can see the results in your own bot, okay? The result that you're... So the total profit that is delivered is $50,500 to the whole community of JDXBOT. Congratulations. All right, you can give an applause to JDXBOT community. Every one of you who are connected to the bot, you would have seen this profit, okay, being distributed, okay? So this is the total cumulative profit that has been delivered to the community, all right? So congratulations to each and every one of you who are part of JDXBOT, okay? But in saying that, okay, I just want to remind you guys, okay, I'm not saying that these results will be there every day, every month, okay? So as I mentioned to you, right? So we are trading in the real market, all right? We don't promise you fixed return, but whatever you earn is yours, all right? So this is the beauty of JDXBOT, okay? We don't promise, okay? All right, so that is awesome. Now, I want to quickly also give you a little bit of idea about JDXCopyMaster, because JDXCopyMaster, we have just shifted from JDXCopyMaster 1.0 to 2.0. All right. So the 2.0 means it's a new strategy, has been running for the past 8 days. All right, 8 days. So what is the performance statistics so far? All right, let's quickly look into that too. All right, so that is basically the JDXBOT. So as I mentioned to you, right, we just started. So those of you who want to be part of JDXCopyMaster, you can be part. Okay, the partners referral link is ready. All right, so if you are not able, or you don't have someone who can actually get you on board, then please send to the support. Okay, at support@jdxbot.com. Just mention to the support that you want to be part of the copymaster, right? Then we can actually show you step by step how to be part of it. Okay, so now let's quickly look into the summary of the performance so far. Okay, now we have been running for the past 8 days since 15th of October. The number of copiers we have now about 18 copiers, and the total asset under management is 27,285. Now, I would like to bring your attention to the total realized profit. So far, okay, we have delivered $4,900, which is about 18%, all right, to the 18 copiers, okay? And the total net profit at 80%. So remember, JDXCopyMaster is 80-20, okay? So at 80% is 3,920, which is about 14%. Now, if you take that 14% and divide by 8 days, that is about 1.8% on a daily average. Now, you tell me, where can you get this kind of result? Now, please understand, okay? JDXCopyMaster is my own manual trading. You are mirroring my trades. All right? So, when I feel or when I see that is an opportunity to make money, I open the trade. And when I win, every one of you win. So far, I think we have an 100% win rate. We have never lost any trade for the past 8 days. All right, glory to God. Okay, so this is the result so far. I'm not saying that JDXCopyMaster is better. No, it's just, please understand, it's manual, right? So if sometimes I don't trade, all right, you don't have the result. So, but JDXCopyMaster is fully automated. So that's why you need both of these guys. It's complementary. If you have the JDXBOT, you need the copymaster. If you have the copymaster, make sure you have the JDXBOT. All right? Because at the end of it, diversify your investment. Don't put all your money into one basket. Okay, so please understand that. So total positions has been opened so far, 53 positions in 8 days. And at the moment, as I mentioned, right, our moving forward strategy is only to focus on 2 assets. Okay, the main asset will be BTC, but anytime I see a potential trading opportunity, I will then also open an Ether. So in this way, right, the trading is stable. The utilization of the capital is not that huge, all right, but we can still generate huge profit. All right, so this is the performance of JDXCopyMaster. And I want to congratulate also every one of you, the 18 of you so far, okay, in the copymaster. And you can see, although we are 18, but the asset is quite big. It's around 27,000, because we do have people who put in big money into the copymaster. Okay, simply they trust. All right, they just trust what I'm doing. They just know that, that despite all the failures or whatever we had before, and that doesn't actually confine or redefine your future. All right, so that's the reason I told you, right, that we are moving into 2.0, JDXCopyMaster 2.0. And my goal in 2.0 is basically to help any one of you, right, to recover and also to distribute more profit. All right, so that you can start to experience, much greater profit. Okay, so that's the reason why I have been trading aggressively for the past 8 days. And that's why you saw 1.8% on an average daily. All right, so I thank God, okay, for those of you who have actually reached out. I received some personal messages. I saw the messages in the group, how you even have recognized and testified that this was one of the best months for both, okay, JDXBOT and also JDXCopyMaster, right? So this is just awesome. So I hope by God's grace, and the wisdom that He has given to me and the team, that we are able to continuously deliver, all right? And also we pray for this favorable market, all right, to continue, right? To continue so that we can continuously generate, a significant exponential profit, for our team. So this is what I meant, right? That we want to basically generate extraordinary results, okay? Extraordinary profit, okay, for ordinary people, right? So this is where, okay, we want the ordinary people, to enjoy and to experience this kind of results, all right? So I trust, okay, this insight is helpful. This results update is helpful. So we will continue to monitor the results, okay? We will continue, to see the performance, to monitor the market and take advantage, So sometimes, right, please understand, okay, what we are doing here is different, all right? What we are doing here is different. You know that, okay, that sometimes you see me, right? I'm actually updating you guys probably almost 24 hours, right? So we are putting in a lot of work, guys. So it's not easy to run this kind of stuff because, I have to monitor the market. I have to know what is going on in the market, all right? So I need to know the price action, okay, what is going on. So all these are important insight into the market. Someone is doing that for you. Please understand that. So while you are enjoying your life, you are studying, you are working, you are having your own vocation, it is fine, right? Because you need to find this kind of opportunity where someone is actually doing all this necessary, work for you, right? All this necessary, work for you so that you can then take advantage. So this is how you leverage. This is how you leverage JDXBOT and JDXCopyMaster. Can you see that? So this is brilliant. All right. This is what we definitely want to actually deliver. To our community, all right? So as I mentioned, guys, you have the options, right? It's a complementary. We have got JDXBOT, we have the CopyMaster. All right. So you got both in your hand and you can take advantage of it. So if someone have invited you today, all right, please do reach out to them. Okay. Because as you know, right, we always uphold being honorable. Reach out to them, get their referral link, ask them for their referral link, especially if you are part of the JDX CopyMaster. All right. If you don't have the referral, you cannot be part, you cannot be part of JDX CopyMaster. All right. So please understand that. Please put back the last page. Okay. All right. Let me just put up that. Yeah. So this is the summary, right? The statistic. I think I am updating this quite often in the Telegram group. Okay. So if you are part of JDX CopyMaster, every week, right? Every week I'll be updating this statistic so that every one of you know exactly, what is really happening, right? Okay. Okay, guys, I hope that you are blessed, okay, with this insight, all right? So if you have any questions, you have any input, or you would like to share, your testimony, because, it's one thing, right, to hear from me, but it's another thing to hear from people who really have experienced that tangible money, right? So it's not about, oh, we got this return, but tangibly you cannot see, right? We want to see. That's why you can see, right? Our strategy is different. Every time the profit is realized, it goes into your spot wallet. So you can now tangibly hold that money because it is yours. All right. So that's the beauty of it. Okay. So that is what we are basically doing over here. Right. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Any questions? Any comments? I just want to make today's presentation simple. All right, because I want to make sure that you get focus, okay, into what is really important. All right. Yeah. The copy master, you can refer to the person, okay, who have invited you. I believe that. Or please check the presentation I did last week, right? I think last 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, where I share the partners referral link. And if you are not able to, just reach out, okay? I put the, you can reach out to support at jdxbot.com, okay? So just reach out to support@jdxbot.com. Okay, if you are here today and you just drop by because and no one actually invited you and you are just here on your own, so that is fine. Okay, do reach out to us. Okay, we will try to help you out. Okay, all right, guys. So I hope this insight is helpful. All right, these are real statistics, that I can share with you. But please understand, okay, for JDXBot, we are only sharing our R&D bot. All right, I'm not sharing about the other users' results. Okay, please understand that. All right, because we don't monitor other users' results. But whatever happened in our R&D bot, it is also translated into all the other users. So we know. That's why we know 50,500 profit that has been delivered, because that is the totality of the profit that actually goes to JDXBot community. All right, so please understand that. So that's why we know how many people are really earning. Now, please understand the asset under management, right? If I bring you back into the back office, guys, just take a look, right? If you go into the home page, right? If you go to the home page, you can see that the asset that we are managing, right, is about 164, and sometimes it can go to 200,000 or 220,000, depend on the sub account. Okay, when the sub account fund actually flows into the main account. So this is the amount that we have been managing. But look at the amount of profit that we have already delivered so far since we started JDXBOT. So I only show you the October 50,000, right? But look at the trading profit that has been delivered so far. All right. And at the moment, we only have 72 bots, and we only are open for 300 maximum. So if the 300, we hit the 300, we will stop. We will not recruit anymore. We will not accept any more new people to come on board. All right. So if you don't take the chance to be part of it, once you reach 300, that is it. Okay, there won't be any more until we actually upgrade our infrastructure and so on. That will take probably years. All right. So this is an opportunity that you have. Okay, you can take advantage of it. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to share is that on the JDX bot, right? For some of you probably wondering, right? How do I see this result? Okay, where is Dr. John actually getting this result? All right. So now you can see, right? If you are part of JDXBOT, this is your BitGet account. You can see this is a futures account, right? So you have over here, if you tap, you can see that I have already added to my favorite my USDT, my USDC, BTC Perp is USDC, and BTC USD is actually BTC. So I got my 3 bots here running. All right, so if I select BTC, I can select BTC. I can see my BTC performance. If I select USDT, I can see my USDT performance. All right. Now, where do I see the result then? Simple, right? You tap the asset at the bottom. All right. You tap the asset, and then you will come to this page. So you need to choose futures. All right. Choose futures. So once you choose futures, then you go to the P&L. You tap the P&L, so you will bring you to this page. But this page is none of our concern. Okay, I'm not interested with this page. Okay, because these are realized, unrealized, which is basically floating and so on. This doesn't give you the real picture of your performance. So where do you check? Go to the trading analysis. Can you see that? And then what do? You go customize it. Okay, customize it. All right, and then you choose, for example, I want to go for the 2025 October, and I want to start from the 1st, okay, from the 1st. So go and select the date. So the 1st, and then I'm going to go till 23rd, and I confirm. So now you can see, I can see my 23 days, right, 22 days result over here. So now I want to look into my BTC. I can go to CoinM. This is my BTC result. And I want to check my USDC. I can go to my USDC. So you can see that all the information you need is that this is not created by JDXBOT. Please understand that, okay? This is created by who? This is by BitGet. So BitGet as the third party is the one that is actually reporting this, not us. So we can't alter any of this information. Please take note of that. All right. So this is brilliant. Okay, that's the reason why, to make sure that you trust JDXBOT, you trust Wealth Maker, we did not create our own platform. No, we work with a BitGet. So in that manner, right, you will trust the third-party data, right? Because that is the most honest data you can get. Because so that's why a lot of these companies, right, you can see they created a marketing company. They also created their own trading platform. Now there will be a conflict of interest. All right, and I don't like conflict of interest, right? I would rather work with a third party, whereby the third party then actually publish all this information in real time. All right, so that is important. Yes, one question. Yes, Haruna, please unmute yourself.
Yes. Well done, sir. Good day, sir.
Yes, good day to you. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I want to appreciate your work, and we thank you for the effort you have been making concerning the community, and we are very grateful, and God will bless you. I need a clarification on the issue of auto delay profit harvest from the big gate, where you posted in the chat group, where you say your copy trading profit excluding invested principal. I need more explanation concerning that.
Okay, that is very simple, okay? Because please understand, in copy trading, once you enable the daily auto profit, right? So that means that, now please understand between realized profit and unrealized profit first. Now, if
Yes.
there is a position still open, even if you enable, nothing will happen. Please understand that. Okay, because the positions are still open. How can you take out a profit from a position that is still open? No way, right? So if in the event the positions are fully closed before 12 midnight Singapore time, then only the auto profit will actually work, because the copy trading now has no position. So when all the positions are closed, then only realized profit will be calculated, and that profit will be transferred into the spot wallet. That is it. Simple as that. So if today the position is open, right? Where is my profit? Your profit is still there. You just can't see. So then you wait for tomorrow. If tomorrow still the positions are open, then you wait for the next day. It doesn't matter how long you wait. But the moment the position is fully closed, you will see all the profit actually goes into your spot wallet. Okay, so I hope that's very clear. Okay, simple as that.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Yeah, I think this is important to also emphasize, guys. Just because you enable doesn't mean you're going to see the profit, goes into your spot wallet every day. Also remember, I did mention to you, right? I don't promise you any fixed return every day. All right, so please, okay, I'm keep reminding this to you guys, because I don't want any one of you to come and be part of JDXBOT and JDCopyMaster thinking that you're going to earn every day. No one promised you that. All right, please understand that. Okay, so if you think that, oh, I want a daily ROI, you are in the wrong place. Go and find other opportunity. Okay, JDXCopyMaster. Some of us waited for 3 days. Some of us waited for 7 days. When the positions are closed, then we saw that huge profit comes in, right? So this is important. When you don't have the patience in investment, better don't get into investment, because that is not your grace. Go and find something else if you don't have the patience. All right, if you really want to be part into the trading, right? Although it is automated, right? Although you are not trading, please understand, I'm trading. I still have to have patience, right? I have to wait for the right time to close the position. And when I close the position, I want to maximize profit for my partners. Am I right? Because you are my stakeholders, right? You are my stakeholders who are part. So if you are my partners, my responsibility is to deliver maximum, optimum profit when I close the position, right? So that is my role, because I'm a businessman. You see that? So for you is a trading. For me, I look at at trading as a businessman. So as a businessman, I want to maximize my profit. You see that? So I want to pay as less as cost as possible, expenses as possible, and I want to maximize my profit margin. So I'm not just a trader, guys. Okay, I'm looking at trading from a business perspective. So that's the reason why sometimes I will rather wait a bit more longer to actually realize a bigger profit margin. You see that? But if you don't understand what I'm doing, and you are part of what I'm doing, and then you are confused, why am I not seeing result every day? You are in the wrong club. Okay, you are in the wrong club. Better go and find something else. Okay, so please understand that. Okay, because I've been saying this from day one. All right, if you want to be part of us, please understand exactly the system and how we are doing things. Okay, I think that is very, very important. Okay, all right. Yes, Obong, please unmute yourself.
Okay, doctor, please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, please go ahead, my brother.
Sorry, I'm very busy. I'm in Lagos Business School in training, so that's why it's busy. All I can say is thank you very much. I just pray God give you the grace to continue what you are doing. We really appreciate what you are doing. We'll give you all the support. Most importantly, preservation of our capital, which is the highest of everything. So I really appreciate what you are doing on risk management, and we'll continue to support you. Personally, why I say you should put that page again, I have to snap it. I want to show some of the executive that are with me doing the training. So we really appreciate what you are doing. You are passionate about it. The patience, we really appreciate it. God bless you. Please keep doing what you are doing. No distraction whatsoever. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Obong. Truly appreciate that word of compliment, encouragement. Truly appreciate that. Yep. So guys, simple, right? Working with me is very simple. I'm just transparent. I'm just showing you exactly, what is happening, and also everything that we are doing here is a real trading, right? So it's just that the way we trade is different. While everyone follows the trend, those fools, they follow the trend. Okay, we don't follow the trend. We trend contrary to the trend. All right, so we don't follow them. Because if you follow the trend, at one point you're going to drop into the drain. And when you drop into the drain, you're going to lose all your money. All right, that's why we don't believe in following the trend. Okay, you don't follow some of this trend because why? Market is manipulated. You are following the full trend. You understand what I'm trying to say? When someone is manipulating the market, they created the trend so that you will follow the trend, so that at the end of it, they can liquidate you. So why are you following the trend if you are trading? All right, this is a mistake a lot of the traders are doing. They follow the trend. So yes, that's why they bait you. All right, these elites, the brokers, okay, the market makers, they will put a bait. So you follow until one day you follow and you put all your money there, and they just trade against you. So you better be very careful who you are listening to in the social media, because most of these traders, they just don't know what they are doing. They learn from someone else and then they tell you the same thing. All right, so that's why we trade against the trend. All right, so while everyone lose their money, we are here making the money with the market makers, because the market makers, the brokers, they trade against the trend, while everyone else trade according to the trend. All right, so please be very, very careful. Okay, I always remind you. Okay, because I know some of you are trading on your own. All right, trading on your own, and on top of that, we don't even sometimes use technical analysis at all. All right, because it's tactical strategy. So that's why JDXCopyMaster is different. So if you join JDXCopyMaster, you will be shocked at the way I trade. And if you look into the trend or into the technical, you will say that, why is he opening the position now? Yes, you will be shocked, right? I don't care about the trend. All right, I don't care about the technical analysis. Those are just BS. All right, because we have our own strategy. All right, so tactical strategy is more superior. all right, if you really understand how it works. It's all mathematics, all right? Trading is mathematics, okay? So that is it, simple as that, right? If you don't know how to even manage your wallet, all right, you are gone, my friend. That's why you can see, right? The way we trade is completely different, okay? But nevertheless, guys, you don't have to trade, okay? I'm doing the trading, and JDXBOT algo trading is automatically doing the trading. So you just basically have to, have to understand what we are doing. So be there, okay? On Tuesday, we have our business presentation where I explain how our system works, how the wallet management, everything works. Then on Thursday, alternate Thursday, the first week and the third week, we have the AMA session, where I will talk a little bit more about the technicality of the board, of the system, and then you are free to ask me any questions and so on. Okay, all right. Anyone else have any questions, any comments, any inputs that you would like to ask me? Please go ahead. Anyone else before we adjourn the meeting today? Okay, all right. Okay, guys, if you don't have any questions, do look forward for the recording. All right, I will be putting up the recording of the session today in the YouTube channel. So if you are not part of our YouTube, go and look for JDXBOT. All right, go and look for JDXBOT. Make sure you subscribe. Okay, and if you are subscribed, don't forget to tap the bell so that you will receive notification whenever I post, whenever I publish, okay, new videos, okay? So you can watch, okay? Please share this video. Let people know so that they can see the real result. Some people were asking me, where is the result? I wasn't ready to share because of the new strategy. So I was waiting to collect more data, right? More and more data so that the more data you have, the more confident level you have that the bot performance is stable, okay? So that's the reason why I've been actually waiting, right? So, but today I think we can release that information so that people can see, because these are the real data, real performance of the bot, okay? All right, guys, with that, I would like to say thank you so much. Appreciate each and every one of you, right, for coming on board. Let me just allow you guys, you can say goodbye if you want to. I have unmuted you all. Thank you, guys. God bless you. Take care.
Take care.
God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you, doctor.
God bless you. Take care.
Thank you. God bless you.